Hi everyone, Merry Wednesday, and welcome to episode 2 of my dream interpretation videos. Today I'm going to talk about a dream I had the night before last. So first I'm going to go through the dream, and then we'll go through it again together, and I'm going to point out the symbolism. So when I first had this dream, I woke up and I was like, whoa, what was that? That doesn't mean anything. But I took a moment and I meditated for about 20 minutes on my dream, and I was able to tap into the messages that my subconscious was giving me. And it's such a beautiful thing. And dreams, to me, I feel like you can have all types of different types of dreams. You can have dreams where your subconscious is trying to talk to you and tell you things about yourself. You can have dreams where you're actually traveling dimensions. And I'm just excited to explore this world. So in this dream, I was with my daughter, my 13-year-old daughter, and we went to this party at a house, and for some reason the entire energy shifted and everybody became very angry, and me and my daughter had to flee this house. So we opened the window and I was like, come on, let's go, let's get out of here. And she followed me out the window, and there was one man in the house that helped us, and he looked like a Viking, very tall Caucasian man. He looked like a Viking, and he handed me a key to a truck, and he said, here, take this, go get away from here. So we grabbed the key while all these people around us were kind of like approaching us to attack us, and we got in the truck and we drove away. And as we were driving away, we just noticed that everybody in the world around us was just very angry. It was like a zombie apocalypse, but instead of looking like zombies, they looked like normal people, and they were all very angry and very violent, and they were all after me and my daughter. So it was quite interesting to experience that, because in the dream we're driving in this truck that we just stole and we drive past a park, and all these people at the park are so angry and being so violent towards each other, and it's just everywhere we drive around in this dream city of mine, everybody was extremely angry and violent and just coming after me and my daughter. So eventually we get to a city-like area that kind of looks like downtown next to where I live. And there's a huge parade going on that me and my daughter were not a part of. But it felt safer than, all the angry people. The parade was cool, it was, nobody in the parade itself was angry and violent, but there were still angry and violent people around that we were avoiding and that we were outsmarting and running away from. So eventually, we find a corner next to the ocean, a corner of land next to the ocean of this bunker, this barricade, right? So we approach this barricade, and basically all these Amazon women, modern Amazon women, meet us at the barricade, and they're like, what are you doing here? And we're like, we need somewhere to be safe. So they let us join their group, and we became these modern Amazon Day warriors, and we would get like care packages, because it's basically the apocalypse going on around us. So we would get care packages of food and clothes and towels, and for some reason Jordans. I don't even wear Jordans, but my daughter does. And so we joined this Amazon like group, and we were protecting the group together. We became a unit, we became a family. We protected each other from the angry, violent zombies on the outside of the barricade. And there was one specific instance when there was a group of angry men, violent, approaching the barricade. And the head Amazon, the leader of us all, went out there and basically manipulated them into thinking that like this was not a place that they needed to be, like it wasn't safe, they need to go that way. So she basically manipulated them away from us to help us, to save us. And that's all I specifically remember. So I'm sure it was so much more to it, but that's all I remembered when I woke up. So let's go over the symbolism. So first of all, having my daughter in my dream and the fact that my daughter was listening to me, she was listening to what I said, she was following my instructions, she was like my road dog in my dream. The fact that that was her demeanor in my dream, I can take that as a symbol that my businesses and all my ventures that I'm working on right now will be successful, and that wealth is on the horizon. So that's a really cool symbolism whenever you see your daughter in your dream. Depending on how your daughter is acting is what you can take that symbolism as. And then secondly, the Viking in my dream who handed me and my daughter the key to get away. I really feel that that's my ancestors. I do have Scandinavian ancestry, and I really feel that that was an ancestor trying to help me and trying to show me, like, here's the key, like, be yourself and be yourself powerfully. And so the whole theme of me and my daughter running away from everybody and everybody being very angry and trying to attack us in a violent manner. So at first I just thought that this was like some crazy dream, but after I meditated, it came to me that the reason why I'm running away from all these violent people is because I'm actually running away from myself and running away from my own feelings. And the truth is, in my waking life, I do tend to tone my authentic self down. I tend to not say certain things in order to avoid conflict, in order to avoid anger, in order to avoid an issue, right? So this completely resonated with me and was very powerful symbolism of my subconscious kind of trying to wake me up to that reality of what I'm going through in my waking life. And it completely resonated with me. I'm definitely a person who always speaks from my heart and who's always very authentic, but I do tend to tone it down or sugarcoat my words for the sake of what others might feel, or for the sake of avoiding their anger, or for the sake of avoiding a conflict, okay? And this isn't healthy behavior for me. It's something that I'm definitely working on and will continue to work on, even though I thought I had reached a plateau of being the authentic me that there is. I'm also learning that we are never done learning, and we are always upgrading, and we are always growing. So that was the main symbolism in regards to me running away from all of these people and everybody in my world who was just angry. Okay. I also think that experiencing everybody in my dream being angry is also a symbol of me being surrounded by negative forces in my waking life. And this is very true. Sometimes the people we live with, the people who we hang out with, don't truly fully understand us and our being. So it becomes a negative force to my authentic self. So that's a symbolism I got from that. The point of the dream where me and my daughter went into downtown and we saw a parade going on, and the parade was happy and joyful, but it was something that we were not a part of. We were still running away from these violent, crazy zombies, right? To me, that symbolizes my desire and my yearning for wanting to be a part of something. And it's just so true. I do yearn to be a part of something completely as my authentic self, okay? Having the genealogy of a number 8 and being ruled by Saturn, we're not everybody's favorite people. And, you know, people like to think of us as, I don't know, the darker side of things. So it's just hard for us to fit in and be a part of something, or at least me, okay? And that is something I yearn for. And I think the overall theme of the dream is kind of letting me know, like, hey, you're yearning to be a part of something, but the catch is to be a part of that something as your complete and authentic self. Okay, I just want people to accept me and love me for who I am. And, you know, I completely resonate with that. And so now approaching the part of the dream when I was with the Amazons. Now, I once again think that that is also my ancestors in my dream that were protecting me and letting me know, like, hey, you are a part of something, you know, and you yourself is enough. You, just as your authentic self, is enough. You know, I've struggled throughout my life with trying to seek validation from others, okay, and trying to mold myself in a way to where I receive that validation. But I'm learning that I am enough just the way I am, and I am worth it just the way I am, and I'm a very powerful being, and anybody who wants to be a part of me is lucky. And so it's just such an interesting thing to break down your dreams and to interpret them. I love doing it. It's like one of my favorite things to do. So what did I learn from this? What I learned from this is to not sugarcoat myself anymore, to be authentically me, powerfully, and to powerfully be myself. And you know, if that bothers people, that's fine. You know, you don't see my godness, that's okay. I see it. And that's what I learned from this. And to also to not stifle who I am, and to not be inauthentic about my feelings, or to not sugarcoat my feelings in order to avoid conflict. Okay. And I also learned that I am a part of something, that just because I might not have a huge group of friends or, you know, be a part of any specific community, I am a part of something, and that's enough. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you are curious about your dream and would like me to interpret it, I would love to. Just go ahead and follow me on Instagram, DM me, and I'll interpret your dreams. So thanks for watching.